Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a timeless tale from Vietnam that holds some truly powerful lessons about kindness, greed, and the real meaning of wealth. Get ready for the story of the greedy brother. It's a journey you won't want to miss. Once upon a time, nestled in a quiet village, lived two brothers. Life hadn't been easy for them, as they'd lost their parents when they were just little ones. The elder brother, well, he wasn't exactly known for his generosity. He was quite greedy and thought only of himself, always looking out for number one. His younger brother, on the other hand, was the complete opposite. He had a heart of gold, was honest to a fault, and never shied away from hard work. He truly embodied the spirit of resilience and compassion. As they grew older, it came time to divide their inheritance, what little their parents had left behind. And here's where we see their true colors. The elder brother, in his characteristic greedy fashion, took everything valuable. He claimed all the fertile land, the biggest house, and every single precious belonging. He left his younger brother with practically nothing, just a tiny humble hut and a small infertile piece of land that barely yielded anything. It was a stark contrast, a deeply unfair division that would test anyone's spirit. But you know what? The younger brother didn't complain. He didn't let bitterness consume him. Instead, he simply accepted his lot. He put his head down, worked tirelessly day in and day out, tending to his small patch of land, and somehow he managed to live a peaceful, content life. His spirit was unburdened by material desires, and he found joy in the simple things despite his challenging circumstances. He truly understood that happiness comes from within, not from possessions. Life, however, has a way of throwing balls. One year, a severe famine struck the land. Food became incredibly scarce, and hunger loomed over every household. Even with all his hard work, the younger brother found himself with nothing to eat. His small plot of land couldn't provide, and the village resources were depleted. Determined to survive, he ventured deep into the dense forest, hoping to find some wild fruits or edible plants to stave off starvation. He walked for hours, his stomach aching, but his hope unwavering. As he wandered through the ancient trees, his eyes scanning the undergrowth, he stumbled upon an old man sitting beneath a towering banyan tree. The old man looked wise and kind, with a gentle smile. After hearing the younger brother's plight, the old man's heart went out to him. With a twinkle in his eye, he reached into his satchel and pulled out a small, unassuming pot. He handed it to the younger brother and said, "This, my dear boy, is no ordinary pot. It's a magic pot. Whenever you feel hungry, simply say, 'Cook my little pot,' and it will provide you with the most delicious food. And when you've had enough, just say, 'Stop, my little pot,' and it will cease." The younger brother was speechless. He couldn't believe his luck. He thanked the old man profusely, his heart overflowing with gratitude. He clutched the magic pot tightly and hurried back home, his steps lighter than air. From that day forward, he was never hungry again. The magic pot always provided, filling his humble hut with the aroma of freshly cooked meals. But here's the truly beautiful part. His good fortune didn't make him selfish. True to his nature, he shared his abundance with his poor neighbors, those who were still struggling through the famine. He cooked for entire families, bringing smiles and relief to many who had given up hope. His generosity knew no bounds, and his kind deeds spread warmth throughout the community. News of the younger brother's mysterious abundance soon reached the ears of his elder brother. Now, remember how greedy the elder brother was. Well, his curiosity was piqued, and his selfish nature immediately kicked in. He couldn't fathom how his younger brother, with his tiny plot of land, could possibly have so much food during a famine. So he decided to pay a visit, pretending to be concerned and kind. He put on his best act, offering false pleasantries and asking about his brother's well-being, all the while trying to uncover the secret to his success. While the younger brother was out working, the elder brother, seizing his opportunity, snuck into the hut. His eyes immediately fell upon the small, unassuming pot. He picked it up, examined it, and a sly grin spread across his face. He knew this had to be the source of his brother's good fortune. Without a moment's hesitation, he secretly stole the magic pot, his heart pounding with excitement and anticipation of the riches it would bring him. He rushed back to his own large house, already picturing endless feasts. Once safely inside his home, the greedy elder brother couldn't wait to test his new treasure. He placed the pot on his table and, mimicking what he imagined his brother must have done, he shouted with glee, "Cook, my little pot." Instantly, as if by magic, the pot began to bubble and churn, producing an endless stream of delicious rice and fragrant soup. The elder brother laughed with pure delight, his eyes wide with avarice. This was better than he could have ever imagined. He ate until he was absolutely stuffed, savoring every mouthful of the exquisite food. But then, a problem arose. A big problem. When he was full, he wanted the pot to stop. But in his excitement and haste, he hadn't bothered to learn the magic phrase to halt its production. He tried everything. Stop. Enough. No more. But nothing worked. The pot just kept cooking and cooking. Delicious rice and soup overflowing onto the table, spilling onto the floor, and rapidly filling his entire house. The food piled higher and higher, threatening to engulf everything. Panic set in. The greedy man cried out for help, but who could possibly stop a magic pot? The food kept coming, relentless and unstoppable, pouring out of every window and door, filling his yard until it looked like a delicious culinary disaster zone. He was trapped, overwhelmed by his own greed. Finally, utterly desperate and surrounded by an ocean of food, he had no choice. He had to run to his younger brother, his face a picture of shame and fear, and beg for forgiveness. The younger brother, with his usual calm demeanor, arrived at the chaotic scene. He took one look at the mountain of food, then at his distraught elder brother, and without a word of reproach, he simply approached the magic pot, softly, Gently, he uttered the words, "Stop, my little pot." And just like that, as if a spell had been broken, the pot immediately ceased its cooking. Silence fell over the once overflowing house, now just a very messy testament to unchecked greed. The elder brother, seeing the kindness in his younger brother's eyes and finally understanding the magnitude of his own selfish actions, was truly ashamed. He fell to his knees, not just begging for forgiveness for stealing the pot, but for all the years of unkindness and avarice. And guess what? The younger brother, with his boundless compassion, readily forgave him. From that day forward, a remarkable transformation occurred. The elder brother, humbled by the experience, learned a profound lesson. He shed his greedy ways and began to cultivate kindness and generosity. He started sharing what he had, helping others, and valuing relationships over possessions. And from that moment on, the two brothers lived happily together, not just as siblings, but as true friends, united by love and respect. Their story reminds us that true wealth isn't found in what you accumulate, but in the kindness you share and the love you cultivate. What an incredible story, right? It really makes you think about what truly matters in life. Remember, sharing kindness and being generous always comes back to you in the best ways possible. If you loved this tale, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss another amazing story from our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.